I am muted. I've just been sitting here rambling to myself. um, can you hear me okay? As I was saying to myself, thank you. You sound beautiful. I the weekends are hard for me to stream because my housemate is my mom. I want to be like vague about my life, but it's not easy. My mother's home all the time on the weekend. Duh. She's I'm not telling you what her job is. She's a murderer, and she has weekends off. So I don't really intend to stream much, but she's going out. So that's relevant because I will take a break when she's back from shopping and has to put groceries away because I'm in the kitchen. Exactly, just like a sim, where you're evil, you're 9 to 5 evil. And then I love The Sims, like when you're a thief or whatever, and then you go off to your thief job. I was like, that is how it works. Shout out. And the second reason that I brought that up is just to explain why I am streaming here this weekend. Because I had a dream that I talked very emotionally on Twitter about this franchise. Because the games, like obviously the first game, it sets up the world, it sets up the format of the game. What is a monokuma? Why are these children murdering each other? Although we still don't know. But there are also like patterns, maybe. The other games are a lot of things happen that are you're supposed to be thinking of the moments here in this game when they occur, and it is very emotional. Shout out. Why are these children murdering each other is an excellent question. It is. And maybe we'll get to the bottom of it sometime. Okay, yeah. And then I've been very mentally and physically and psychically and vibrationally disorganized. So my streams have been reflecting that, and so I do want to make it more clear each time that I play this that although I don't have like new viewers, it's good to be in the habit of saying this game, other than my constant language, is why my channel is rated mature. There is cartoon violence, and a lot of like very distasteful, gross, and often creepy sex jokes. There's nothing graphic in that area, but there is graphic cartoon violence. But as we have seen, the blood is hot pink, and it is mostly pretty silly. So yeah, that it's this game is equally fucked up and goofy. And so that's the tone, but it does require a warning. And if there are more things, it's been a really long time since I've played this game, so I don't think anything coming up right now is going to be like particularly upsetting, but there is exactly. Yeah, that chapter I'm going to give, I guess we are starting that chapter. When it gets rough, I will give more warnings on that. And okay, no, I'll just do it now. It is not intended, and it is not, this game, I will give how do I word this without specific spoilers? I'm going to give an unintentional, but still obnoxious and violent but not in a hate crime way, but reminiscent of a hate crime. Phobia. How's that? That didn't help at all. Reminiscent of a hate crime. Yes. Oh, we have fun. We have fun. We have fun. Anyway. And again, another, I'm sorry I'm rambling so much. No, I'm not. This is my stream. I can do whatever I want. And I spent the first 2 minutes in silence. I'm a good person and I care for these games a lot. So it's not that fucked up, okay? That's my warning. I did say last time that at the end of every chapter, I would give little fun facts about the characters and what they're based on and what they're named after. But I realized when I was looking up how to do that we had a moment of silence for all the teens that were killed. Yeah, I was going to take a moment of silence for all the teens that were killed and explain a little on their characters. But I realized that doing that would cause some major spoilers. So I'm going to do that later on in the story and have a big, like, here's all the fun facts. And, or maybe at the very end. But I will answer, last time Siren asked why Yamada Hifumi's name, the kanji for his name are 1, 2, and 3, and why that is. And he appears to be named after a character from Higurashi for When They Cry, or whatever the English title is. Because he can count, yeah, and because he can count. That's how he learned. Okay. And that, I think he references it in the dialogue of the game. Okay, let's get started. I hope nobody talks about ejaculate or whatever while my mom's still in the house. Being able to count? I don't know. I already forgot what that was response to. You just did. Do they come a lot in this game? No, but they say really gross things. Luckily, they don't come in this game. Oh, yeah, and we're mid-trial. I got tired and I had to quit. Then we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right? Watch the videos on demand, guys. That reminds me, there was a replica sword at the murder scene. What was perhaps used during the fight? Was that perhaps used during the fight? Oh yeah, what's the deal with that sword? Saika suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. This reminded me as well that some of the fun facts are important casting decisions. And that's part of the reason why I use the Japanese audio, because culture. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Saika's right wrist. How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist? Also, everyone, make sure you have water and maybe a snack. The reason I know Saika's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. Her wrist has glitter on it. All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there, see? This is like Ace Attorney. Yeah, it is heavily, they parody Ace Attorney a lot. And inspired, I'm sure. Is that gold? It's like Ace Attorney for silly bitches. Is that gold? Which is why I said anyone watching my streams should also watch. Mickey and Fira are going to start playing Ace Attorney soon. Yeah, you're right. Ace Attorney for silly bitches is kind of Ace. This is for silly bitches who are like sickos. Ace Attorney is for silly bitches who are nice and less sickos, and Danganronpa is for sickos. Where's my sicko face? There you go. It sure is. Specifically anyway, did I say it? Mickey and Fee are gonna start streaming Ace Attorney. Let's check the time. 12 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. EST tomorrow. So you guys, if you're watching this, watch that. If you've never played those games, so you can understand more, and watch it anyway because I love my friends and I love those games. Yes, exactly. Blood is camp. Specifically the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because... Veronica says, lol, I'm dissecting your model right now and you switching to this model reminds me I'll have to do that someday too. I know, it's pissing me off because I have to finish it. Sorry, Papa. Oh yeah, everyone. Veronica is my father. And my true form is Live 2D. And Veronica is creating me. And let's everyone give her a snap of thank you in the chat. I got it because she got hit with the sword right there on her wrist. Exactly, bitch. I see. And so the truth draws ever closer. Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery. What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about nonstop debates. Absolute. Are you getting used to these nonstop debates? There's nothing in this world I can do better than a nonstop debate. That's not true. If you watched last time, you'll know that I'm really bad at aiming. Multiple truth bullets. So now we have to pick. Oh, Mother's coming upstairs. If you hear rustling, it's Mother. You'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence gauge. You can press the Q key to rotate the cylinder. Press and release the Q key to cycle through each bullet, or you can use the mouse wheel. As if I have a mouse wheel. By the way, if the logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded. I have normal. For our purpose this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Fuck you. I like that they're all 2D, says Mickey Sparkle. Agree. The art in this is very exciting and inspirational to me. And even when I have my live 2D model, I think I'm going to continue using PNGs for this franchise. Well then, good luck and have fun. Parappa, yes. Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, replica sword. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack. We're going to read it all through first. And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist. So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away, but then the culprit took that from her too. And they killed her with it. And that's exactly what happened. I was not reading it all. There's no explanation for a certain part of the sword got damaged. Nope. What you think? I'm sorry, my queen. I'm not good at this. But I like the music. And that's part of why I'm not good at this. Because I'm fucking partying. Okay, so it's the first one. Sorry. Sorry to the game for getting it wrong. Kapow! This is a really cool mechanic, IMO. Agree. I really love these games. They're fun and creative. Actually, no, I don't think the fight started with the sword. Huh? Why not? Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See, there's a gash in it, like someone cut into it with something sharp. Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found on the scene. I like Green Girl. Me too, she's my absolute favorite character. Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on. Green Girl is my absolute number one. If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you're going to attack with the sword, you take it out of the sheath first, right? I gotta get in the game. I'm playing with you guys too much. That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit. Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged? If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword. So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife? Sorry for talking over you. That's my bad habit. Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first. I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew it was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Oh, don't cry. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it. Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself. Huh? How the hell can you not think that? Because she never held... Oh, I'm so sorry. Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear. The part of her body that shows she never used it, which part would be her palms. You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands are perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword. I asked this last time, but it was to an audience of someone who had watched all of it, and I know Mickey and Dawn have been in and out, so this is going to be a guessing game. Do you think you know who did it? And of course, those of you who do know, shut your mouth. How can you know that by looking at her palms? Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. Hold on. Mother just put a banana peel on the table, took money from a little bowl, and walked away. Why is there a banana peel on the table now just sitting here? I don't know. I'm not going to move it. Thanks. Thanks for the banana peel. It's safe to assume that because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean. Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom. Sorry, but I don't think so. Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly? Okay, Mickey thinks it's Toko. No, that's not it at all. There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens in the bathroom at nighttime. The water was off, which makes no sense. Don also thinks it's Toko. According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime, and the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right? Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet. I really love her. You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey. And he's weird. We love Fukawa, and Yamada's weird. I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment. When women are gross and creepy, it's fine. An insult, obviously. So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on, if that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was... The one who damaged the sheath would have had to have been the one without the sword. Sayaka, because she didn't have the sword. Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife? But we already said that the attack started with... The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense. Then the one who attacked first was... Sayaka? Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this. No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own. Poor stupid Naegi. What? She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation, indeed, these are all the actions of an assailant. Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not? Sayaka wanted to... on me? That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she'd switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away. So all that's why she switched the names. But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms. I don't know. I'm not so sure a soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms. You got, my love. Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid or a national superstar? Who are you more likely to believe? Oh, you saying you had all this planned out? Holy shit. But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with a knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken and she was forced to drop the knife. The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder. Just hold on. That can't be true. Because... Hey, you guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time? Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it. Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us. Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. That's not true at all, my love. Why did you go in the garbage room? What are those freaking... Thank you. It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues. Stupid ass. Break? There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message. Dining... Wait, what did you say? The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037, written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden there. Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask. Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it? There's no question that Sayaka wrote the message and I can prove it. Left index finger. Oh my god. Is this the Fibonacci sequence? I mean, it has 2 ones, so her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used the finger to write the message. Some of us are left-handed. I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write. Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it, but still. Here's why I wish that they had just literally translated everyone's name usage, because it adds a lot to the characters of what they call each other. Asahina calls Sakura by her first name, but she calls Maizono, which is her last name. And it's just like familiarity and getting to know each other. And Yamada calls everyone by their full name in Japanese, and it is last name here, and that's doable, but him. And, you know, it's important. Anyway, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037? Leoi. Hey Chihiro, you're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit. Yakuza Dry Clean's here with the fucking answer. I mean, with an answer. No, that's not. Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers. Mickey said it too. You guys are onto something. Of course, it's because they're not numbers. Mickey, Yakuza Dry Clean, you guys get points. Can I give points to people who do smart? This is my math chat, is watching you guys. Yeah, okay. Instead of giving math chat, I'll see if people figure out a game that I've already played. Oh yeah, it looks like... Huh? What? What? No, it's just look at the numbers assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like 2 numbers and more like 1 letter? Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 11, but... Shaking rapid sprites in the corner is really funny. Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N. Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit. Me. Our little gray shells Our little gray cells are really getting excited now. Same. Constantly shaking anime girl when it's hungry time. I really need to put my chat in here. Whatever. If you guys are watching this, read the chat. If you're watching it later on YouTube or whatever, I'm sorry and I love you. Thank you for watching my video. But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before. Come on, guys. Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know. Mickey Sparkle says, Leon? Rotate the image 180 degrees. Huh? Rotate it? Yes, stupid. She wrote it backwards. I think maybe I see something. The first time I played this, I was just like taking it in. I don't really try to solve mysteries, so I'm calling this little boy stupid, but I didn't get it. Oh my god, now I see. She wrote down the killer's name. Mickey Sparkle says, I've seen 7-second riddles. I know this shit. One of the games that I like to play with when talking about this with my friends is how long you would survive. And I will ask everyone that later on after we've all become familiar and you kind of get it. And I think Mickey would last a long time. Although he is extremely nice. Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. 12 seconds. Dawn, you would last 12 seconds in a killing game. So, whose name did she write? Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Select. Makoto Naegi. Sayaka Maizono. Kiyotaka Ishimaru. Junko Enoshima. Sakura Ogami. Kyoko Kirigiri. Mondo Owada. Aoi Asahina. Yasuhiro Hagakure. Chiro Fujisaki. Myakin Sugumi. Celeste. Kuwata. Smash! Fuck this guy, he looks creepy. He's a dork and a murderer. The key to solving this mystery was simply rotate the writing 180 degrees. But it's still good to know the motive. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon. Gotcha, bitch. Loin. What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name. No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally and had to write it upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her and the letters will be inverted. That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. Okay, why do you have so many lines if it's not true? I'm the killer. You can't just go and say shit like that. If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence? Huh? You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of? I know what it is. It's the thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator. This is like Among Us. Is it? I guess. Isn't Among Us just like screaming at each other though? I mean, this is actually, you're right. You got me. You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right? As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. The blood is pink because of, what do you call it? Censorship rating stuff. But I think it's a very good artistic decision. Scripted Among Us. That's how you introduce Danganronpa to the new generation. It is Among Us, but scripted. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it in the incinerator. But one piece burned off and got left behind. And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon? Whoa, 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 whoa. But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty? Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up. I imagine just like Doug style in their little closets. Everyone has been provided with the same outfit. That's right, there are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. I'm not gonna yell. With that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to. You're right, that alone isn't enough, but there are some other points that may reveal the truth. Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here. Yeah, I think so. The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. Where it was disposed of. Oh, I guess not. I like he's worried about. Well, the point of it is how, I guess, because the thing was locked, or it was Yamada. If we look closely at how the shirt... Okay, I'm so sorry. Never speak over my little stupid king. If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right? Interesting. No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. I hope everyone dances at the non-stop debate music. Shattered crystal ball. The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it right. So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash? And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence. Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key. Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me? So it's the one where you have to, he says you have to get close to it. No. Fuck. I didn't mean to click it. Papa. Get his ass, bitch. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key. But if you... She said you couldn't turn it on. I gotta keep my hand off the click. Yes, you could, if you used this. What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell. For those unaware, Hagakure's talent is the ultimate fortune teller. Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but, But how would you use it? The killer had to use a glass ball in a certain way, which was throw it. And Leon's is baseball star. The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through the gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit the switch and the incinerator would come to life. Someone threw that through a gap in the gate? What the heck? Remember what you said before, Hifumi? Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Dissection complete! Thank you, Veronica Papa. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in. My model has 1 bazillion layers. And it's the same design as this mostly. It's not that complicated. Live 2D is crazy. Hey, come on, what the hell is this? All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. I'm not reading or listening because the music is banging. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly. Wait, no, just hold on. But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that? That's right, there's no way. It'd be impossible. Difficult? Absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is... It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because he's the ultimate baseball star. Exactly. The common fan or direct translation of the Japanese term for ultimate is super high school level, and that's funnier than ultimate, and I wish that they had done it more literally. I know it's been a long time, but they should just do a new translation so it'll be funnier. Like, super high school level baseball star is funnier. That's my fucking opinion. Because the killer's the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon? Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now? I love that sprite for Celeste. She's such a bitch. She's perfect. A target 30 feet away would surely be a little challenge for the ultimate baseball star. You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. I can't scream because my mic is so close to my face. These goddamn shiver brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you. You still won't admit it? Okay then. Here we go. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this. Listen to me. What the hell do you mean, end this? Say what you want, Leon, but all the questions have been answered and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened. Closing argument. Yes, I would. I don't know the controls. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. Trials take a really long time. That's not what the tutorial says for anyone who's not watching and just listening. I am adding that. In this phase, sorry, that was my water bottle. I'll put it on the coaster so it'll be a little bit more muffled. That didn't help. Okay. In this case, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. It makes me happy every time they say that. It's like, thank you. I need your luck and I love to have fun. So the first thing that happens. I don't think any of these are the first thing that happens. So let's go to the next page. Well, let's do one by one. First, something happens. Can I click next or do I get them after? They enter the room. They're coming to say hi. She stabs their stupid ass. Who knows? She stabs her stupid ass again. They grab the thing, probably. They attack her with the sheathed sword, knock the knife out of the hands. Here we'll say, oh, that is that panel. So then what? They get out the sword. She runs into the bathroom. She's so scared. Sorry, I'm not good at this. They have a knife. And here's where they stab her? Here's where they do that for sure. And then they do baseball. And they throw it into the incinerator. And then they make a fucked up face. Do I use these yet? Or do I have to put them all first? And I guess this is where they use that. And this maybe? But this is literally this panel, so we'll do that. What do I do? Turn the page by moving the hem, blah, blah, blah. You'll find the panels lined up. It's your job to use these panels. Use the mouse wheel to navigate. I don't have a mouse wheel. L shift. Reenact. Select truth panel. Select. Oh, Q&E. Girls who can't read. Perfect. Okay. So here's the person coming into the room. And then what have we got? They're standing in front of that. Is that there? Yeah, baby. And here, is that what's happening? Yes. And here she's so scared. Yeah, she's writing the name. of Cuata Leon. Here, he throws that damn freaking ball. And then he stupidly left the shit. And now we're done. No. Woohoo! I think I better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. Also, I just remembered there's this, like, a similar creator. I don't remember who, but there's a closer connection between Ace Attorney and Danganronpa. If someone were to Google that, I would give you I'd blow you a kiss. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I'd put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. Poor fucking kid, she should have run in the hallway. The killer went after her but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. You guys got a laundry room. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with the plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, but the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Dawn says, A-Rod. Is that some, what a, arid? Explain yourself. Baseball player. Ha ha ha. Ah. Aaron Rodriguez. A-Rod. Wait, hold on. I have to Google him real quick. Alex? Andrew? Alex. Hold on. Why am I Googling him? Secret. Okay. Sorry, not all of us know what freaking sports are. Aaron Rodgers is a different sports person. I can barely tell the difference between the things. That's not true. I played softball as a child. He was with J-Lo for a very long time. That's how I know what that is. Anyway, he killed Maizono? Damn. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. That picture is not a sigh of relief. That's a fucked up, creepy face. But there was one thing they missed. Stupid ass. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burned away and fell out of the incinerator. It's crazy. The killer didn't notice this and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Ba-boom. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything. So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said? Do I object? Hell yes, I object. Of course I do. I object, I object, I object. I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it. Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Am I? Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence. I have the evidence? Exactly what I no. Oh no, I forgot about this. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage them in head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as bullet time battle, aka the BTB-BTW. Solemn Knight is raiding with a party of 3. Hi! Thank you! Welcome! We're playing Danganronpa at the end of trial in chapter 1. During the BTB, you'll want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Oh no. Oh no. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen to reach the center. Yes, there's trials full of mini games. He ho gee. Thank you. Hiya. Press the right mouse button to lock onto opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked on with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. He ho gee. I'm gonna do so bad at this. I'm bad at all the mini games, so bad. Use this method to deal damage to impugn. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate tempo up. Hellphone is cursed. Yeah, I have been there. I am constantly there. No problem. Yeah, this one is hard, but the worst one is Hangman's Gambit. Absolutely agree. And is surfing in this one, or skateboarding, snowboarding, or is that the second game? Either way, there's a fucking snowboarding or something game and it sucks. Hi! Thank you! Oh my god, welcome! On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation. Yes, this is Spyro. This is Among Us and Ace Attorney and Spyro for sickos. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button, so watch out for that. Oh. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot down the truth bullet like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, your influence gauge reaches... Oh god, oh god. Yeah, I know. You know this one sucks because of how long the explanation is. Exactly. I forget all about these fucking mini games. Except the driving in V3 is really fun. When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them. They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could it have been... I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Let's get his ass with the rhythm game that I'm going to do so bad at. But I have to right click. Okay. I thought I had to... Okay, that's what I'm doing. Okay, I understand. You right click on time and then you hit them on time. Can I do it though? You're stupid. Okay. Yahoo! I forgot that's how you do it too, LMAO. I know. Oh. Rhythm game, but we did it. We did it, Nike. You and me, baby. The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. They give you such a long-winded explanation and then you don't even get it at first. I know. I need like a practice and then it's easy. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them, or easy enough. I obviously was very goofy. I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right? Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we each had one inside. Then that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere. So it's whoever's toolkit has been used. But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used. That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room. Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there. Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use? Stupid, stupid, stupid! I really like as at the end of the trial happens and the killer's just a mess. It had to be their very own toolkit. Stupid, 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 stupid! Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then. The screwdriver will show some evidence of being used. Stupid, stupid, stupid! Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why. And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point. Stupid. Yeah, he's just saying, he's saying aho. And it's coming out like, so you have no rebuttal. Then it would seem, oh, I'm so sorry, my love. Then it would seem we're finished here. Me when I'm doing that. I got an A! Woo! Oh, I got a B. Final results A! Woo, 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 woo! The better you do, the more points you get. You get monokuma points. Coins. Mono coins? Whatever you fucking call them. And I got an achievement. What's a mistrial? So true. Boo, 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 boo. Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? Go, bitch. I forget I have to click all the way after I change. You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. We're matching again. I love to match him. I love you, Monokuma. Oh, just to remind you all. Make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited. Who will be chosen as... Oh, I'm so sorry, my love. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Whoa! Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata. I like his, like, fucking that face. Huh? Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? No shit! You've been talking about it for an hour. I don't believe it. Son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you? I didn't have a choice. It was kill or be killed. So that's why I killed her first. None of you are any different. One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this. Okay, well, maybe if you weren't like a stupid idiot, then she wouldn't have chosen you to murder. It was just unlucky, that's all. Grr. Hey, come on. You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. That's not true, because you all would have been murdered. Because if what we came up with is really the truth, then that truth is that Psycho was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was heard the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now that we're trapped here with no way out, they're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka, I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said, no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships? She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but that's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise. If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it. Oh, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did. Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment. Hi! Welcome, Galaxy VR 123. We are ending the very first trial in Danganronpa, the first. Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second. I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her. Yeah, that's it. I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense. How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong? My least liked character in Danganronpa 1 is Togami. I hate his ass. Oh, and also, for the newer viewers, there are people in the chat who've never played this game or watched the anime or anything, so please keep spoilers, comments, none of that. But I do love to talk. The questions like this are okay. I won't explain why I hate Togami other than he's a bitch boy, but he's a bitch. You had... How about you? How about you? Do you guys hate anybody in Danganronpa 1? You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder? I used to hate Leon a lot too, but he's just stupid. No, that's not... And I don't really have time to hate Yamada. He's just creepy. There's a lot of guys that are just creepy. Stop it. I've had enough of this. I hate Mondo. I love him, but I get it. I won't say anything else. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. I did a dramatic point. Huh? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. It's that kind of justice that's awakened within you. Just shut up, Jigsaw. This is Jigsaw. I mean, they're black and white and red. All over. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly... Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't reading that the way he would read it. Oh, well. Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment. These are my favorite parts as well. Because I like the art. I'm begging you, please don't do this. And they're pretty funny. This one's grim. No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it. I was a quarter of the way through the first trial, then my game crashed. I'm so sorry. Well, please enjoy. I have the VOD available here on Twitch if you want to watch it. The first part of the trial, and then the finished, I did it just now, but that'll be up later. Stop, please! And I'm sure there's many, many people who have also played it. Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment for Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star. No, 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 no! Oshioki time! Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time! No! Yeah, Monokuma sounds like a child sometimes. Monokuma is voiced, or was voiced, she has since passed away, rest in peace, voiced by the person who did Doraemon, which is completely on purpose. And that's why he sounds like that, because he's supposed to also be a beloved cartoon character and a murderer. Now I will fall silent. Because the music and animation of these are the best. Okay, I'm silent again. Yeah, this one is grim, but the others are funnier. I'm surprised they allow this game on Twitch. Yeah, my channel is on mature. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it? Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. Also, since we mentioned it, Monokuma voice actor is very important, and so is Naegi, our protagonist, Makoto. He is voiced by Ogata Megumi, and she did Shinji from Evangelion and Yugi and Yu-Gi-Oh! And many, many other characters, but she is the shonen protagonist. And that's why she plays our shonen protagonist. What's going on? I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Oh, my baby. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut off all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Ooh, boo, 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 boo. I gotta go. Love you, Benny. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you. Have a good afternoon, evening. Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy. Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear. So why are you putting up an upstanding young citizen like me through such grueling ordeal? It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Okay, my mother is arriving right this second, but we're almost done with the trial. So I'm gonna finish this up real quick and then go on a break. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. Oop, boop, boop, boop. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in an insane place? Okay, bye, Veronica. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever? What are you trying to say? Sorry, there's noise. Okay, we'll take a break right now in the 2 seconds before the shit ends. And then come back to finish chapter 1 and start chapter 2. Okay, everyone go get a drink or something. I love you. Bye. I didn't unmute myself again. Woo! I returned. Let's do it. I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before. Oh, that's my stream open. I returned. How do I close it? Okay. Excuse me. I turned it on to make sure you couldn't hear me. And I didn't turn it off. Anyway, let's get back to the blackened punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all. When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. Yum, 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 yum. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Damn. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment. Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear. Someone's opened the door. I closed the door because my cat was trying to eat food on the thing, and he was being very annoying, and someone's opened it. Now they're making noise in the background. If you hear the noise in the background, I'm so sorry. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out. I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that. Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. The person in this room, who I already revealed their identity, is mouthing, "Sorry, I'll go quick," while banging and cutting an apple, when they should have told me that they were coming back in here. But they disappeared. And now the cat is looking emotionally where we left the turkey last. Even though I told him that I'd put it away. Now make sure if you do make any noise, you don't say my legal name or location or anything. Okay? Just letting you know. Because I am streaming to thousands of people. Okay. Now, sorry everyone for the radio show. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now. Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What? The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who'd killed her. That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was. She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure. It's almost ironic when you think about it. See, now the cat's trying to jump up on the table again, which is why I locked him out of the room. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. The distractions have left. We're safe, guys. Don't worry. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm gonna carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. By the way, I have to admit I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic. Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Chapter 1, To Survive. The end. Surviving students, 12. We did it, everyone. Chapter 1. And I got a despair bat. Woohoo! I really love Maizono, Sayaka's character. Hold on, Nagi, I'm talking. I really love idols. My character concept is one. And I really love how well she truly is the ultimate idol character. She lies to his face and he still is comforted. She lies him, uses him, betrays him, but she's also not, you know? And doing both of those things at the same time, I think is being able to be comforted and moved and encouraged by something that you know is not, they're not really your friend. They're not your girlfriend. They're not someone that you really know. It's not really someone you can actually rely on, but idols are people that encourage you and make you feel better. And I think that Sayaka Maizono is she's a perfect idol. Nagi's having a bad time. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us. Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses. It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late. Hey, are you okay, Makoto? You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it'd be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom. Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened. It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't going to help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here. So everyone, just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? Huh? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, if not the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move. But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that. Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy, like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean? The masterminds seem to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which is supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed. Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk. Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game. No. No what? I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else. Anyone else? What do you mean? Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. But... if we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it? She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Yamada, you're so normal. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Ding dong bing bong, our first ding dong bing bong of the day. I'm not reading the repeated ones so I can rest my little voice. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourself feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. What was that about just now? Was he saying that it's our fault, that what happened? That's pretty cruel, man. That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? And so the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. You got that right, baby girl. Chapter 2, Boy's Life of Despair, Daily Life. Wahoo! I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in his mind, he began it. Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everyone, I hope you're stretching. Everyone stretch. Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours. Doesn't this just feel great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Whoa, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So, why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing those exercises, you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. Now my cat is trying to get back in the room to get some turkey. Fuck off. It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise? Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you. A whole new world? It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated. So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But, a new world? Is he talking about a way to get outside? That seems unlikely. Well, we don't know until we look. Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time. Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that? More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. I love him. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Did you guys stretch? I stretched. Anything going on here? Anything new? No. Let's talk to Hagakure. Hey, Makoto, did you see what's inside the display case? Bad. This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing. But this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap. That stuff you see lined up there? Any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin. Let me out of here. Let me out. I'm not a big fan of Stretch, Siren says. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're not a fan of Stretch. I have no idea what he's talking about. So maybe I'll just leave him alone. Okay, goodbye, Hagakure. Thanks for chatting. Now let's see what we can stairs! Hi! And a banana! Makoto, look! The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It would seem a path to the second floor is opened up. But it's also of the utmost importance to double check the areas we already know about, just in case. Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself sometimes. Well, I'll leave the school to you. Thanks, babe. I had a dream I was Hagakure once. That's powerful. That was Siren, everyone. So everyone knows this fun fact going forward for our lives. That's really fun. Mondo-kun. What's going on, my sweet? Let me speak to him. I went and checked the metal hatch in the main hall just to be sure, but just like I figured, it hasn't moved an inch. Shit. Yeah, I'd be surprised if he made things that easy for us. Hey. Don't make that face. You look like a pussy. You want me to put some fighting spirit in you? Well, do ya? No thanks. I think I've got enough for now. Well, okay. I'm gonna go look for another way out then. He's a nice boy. Okay, I just want to see if anyone was in there. Jeez. Jeez. We already know that room. We know that room. Boom, 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 boom. I am doing such a long stream because, I mean, it's not that long. People do much longer. Okay, well, there's lots of places in there. Fine. We'll go upstairs first. Because I really want to play the sequel. And so we gotta keep a steady stream of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. So we can get to Super Danganronpa 2. What's the English title? Goodbye Despair? The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? Let's freaking find out, baby! This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. Let's open the map. Nice. Let's check out the pool. Pool on the second floor. They have those. Oh, Makoto. Hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool. There's a pool here. A pool. Pool, pool, pool. You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it. And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. Of course, she's the swimmer. She needs stimulation. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. Haha, and a coin. It looks like one of those lifesaver flotation donuts. You gotta look at everything. Although, I don't know. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here. Why would we need something like that here? A surveillance camera. It's not gonna let me go into the girls' locker room. This is the girls' locker room. A true gentleman will respect our space, yes? Of course. I just gotta click on everything, my sweet queen. Is there nothing on that side to click? Okay. The second floor is opened up. The living area has grown, and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit things have been made much more comfortable for us. If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. The locker rooms connect to a pool. It looks super nice and big and fantastic to swim in. Oh, I'm beyond excited right now. I can't wait to dive in. In fact, I'm getting kind of mad thinking about it. Why are you getting mad? Asahina is an angel. I love my children. Hey, Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I'd kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I have to say that's kind of unexpected. But I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room. Huh? You don't even want to go in the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... Oh, don't cry. I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's a pretty weird phobia, though. I love you. I love you, Chihiro. Behind this door is the locker room? Yeah, bitch, let me in. Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really? Really, really? If you want to unlock the locker room, you'll have to swipe your personal e-book across the card reader next to the door. However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boys' handbook can open the boys' room, and the same goes for the girls. And that's the bottom line. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency will be punished without the mercy for their scandalous sexual depravity. Okay, Twitter user. Got it? There's a lot of bad people on the internet. See, there's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it'll be all dooka 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 dooka. I bet it'd really hurt to get shot by that thing. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. But what happens if someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and that would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not? What? That never even occurred to me. To think someone would be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound? Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There, so now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm some kind of genius, right? It's because my brain is 100% cotton. I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place. After all, they would likely be held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook. But, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff. It's because all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at the age you tried dry humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. Then in that case, I would ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man and some woman decide to share a room, there could be nothing to stop them. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself. I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want. See, that's an unseemly joke. I hate you so much. Me too. I mean, I don't hate him. But he's like so evil. Whatever. See, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya! I love Monokuma, but I don't agree with what he says. I personally don't like doing atrocities. I'm a normal person. Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up. Celeste, Chihiro, you want to come with me? There's nothing I hate more than getting water on my face. Sorry, I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. Now can I go in? Yes, I can. As if you've never stolen a picnic basket, Berry Bear. Okay, you got me. You got me. I've stolen a picnic basket in my day or two. How long am I going to be stuck here being watched by all these cameras? Yeah. Let's look at this titty poster. Now this is an interesting poster. This game is a lot more like, I like murder, but I think sex jokes are a lot. Teenage boys being horny isn't funny, and coercion is certainly not funny. But I really do like murder. Obviously not really. And like the coercion is one thing. That's gross. That's bad. Objectively. I can't imagine anyone watching me would disagree with that. I don't know what I was saying. Let's see what he has to say about this poster. Obviously someone put this in the school, but is it really okay to have something like this here? Can we look at anything else? Oh, there was another thing? No. I really don't know what the fuck I was talking about. Feminism. I love how the things load up. It is so nice and satisfying. That's all you got for me? Lockers. Well, I would expect to see that at any normal pool. Okay. Now I'm really curious what I was saying. Oh well. Can I not click on the lifeguard chair? No. Interesting. I can over. Oh no. Okay, well. Okay. That's the pool. I guess I was just saying that crude humor isn't really my thing. But sometimes it is. I really don't like losing my train of thought. It's very heteronormative, though, this game. Which is something I've thought. Like you know. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. I don't see anything useful in here. Me when I don't see anything useful in here. But obviously, you know, I'm not the type of person who is like, why is this game from over 10 years ago not, and it's like an anime game, not fit my personal ideals. I could just go play a game that fits my personal ideals, you know? Not saying that people's criticisms aren't worthy or hashtag valid or whatever. That's just me. And I have lots of criticisms of things. I am, there's a lot about me that I changed my mind about. The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. I love the classroom designs. I love the game in general. It's so good to look at. I guess I'm not getting any extra coins from looking at the repeat stuff. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but on the second floor too. The windows here have those same metal plates covering them. Aha. Coin. It's all worth it. Everything I do for you. Monokuma coin. Mono coin, maybe. How's everybody today? I don't know if I've asked yet. Speak to Sakura. What is the purpose of the coins? Downstairs, there is a little gacha machine, and you get presents from it, and the presents you can give to other students during free time to make them like you. I just woke up from a nap. Good morning. This must be what he meant by a new world. I should probably take a really close look around. Yeah, baby. Are we going this way? Yeah. The different colors. I just like this game. It's cool. It's cool to look at. Sorry, the camera's a little shaky. I'm using a touchpad. I don't have a mouse. The one I used before stole it from my mom, but she's doesn't want me to do that. The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing's incredibly dusty. It looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep has been pretty lazy. Strange. Is it going to be the same thing? Yeah, It looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old, and it's all covered in dust. It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can really do about it. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope's Peak Academy? It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? I went out to eat at a place where you cook your own pancakes, and it was very good. Oh, that sounds really interesting. I'm really bad at cooking pancakes, so I would make someone else that I'm with do it for me. But pancakes rule. But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission. What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Naigi's dumb. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we've been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history, and as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support, our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but pancakes has to do with this chapter. That's relevant. But not for a long time, so put that on your mind. That sounds fucking good, Anna. Let's go. I'm gonna come over and we'll go. I really love pancakes. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. Is it COVID? That being said, this is the end for now. And I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope's Peak had stopped functioning as a school, and judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this. That must have been all part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real. If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution, it's true. But then what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have been made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. What did they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now? If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue, on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea what's on the second floor, but I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope someone else found something worthwhile. Okay, I better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible. Bitch, I didn't finish exploring everything. Ugh, I hate triggering things. Next free time, we'll get some more coins. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how did it go? Did anyone discover any interesting new anything? There's a library. And a pool. A freaking pool. And locker rooms filled with exercise equipment. There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right. Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery. The warehouse and bathhouse on the first floor of the dorms are now open. And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead and stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like. Ha ha ha. Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget. Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? You find anything like that? Oh, well, there wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here? Nothing? Unfortunately, no. Not that I saw. You fucking people. Who gives a shit if we have a goddamn pool now? Or a warehouse, or whatever the fuck? We're still trapped in this piece of shit school. We need to find a goddamn way out. Now, there's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now, we must each find a way to enjoy our current situation. Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation and let everyone know if you should discover something. So, are we done for today? Well, yeah, I guess so. The air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the mastermind's plan? To give us hope, just to turn around and betray that hope? Ding dong bing bong. Hey man, what can I say if not ding dong bing bong? We all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else to do. I guess I'll just go to bed. We've all been there. Oh. I'll be quiet. Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't have any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average too. My reflexes are okay. Not great, not awful. I could get into a decent college where I'd make a few friends. Maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard cutout. You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma? I love Monokuma Theater. It's my favorite. I don't know, a lot is my favorite. I think this game, as I said, is very creative. DDBB. I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated. New regulations have been added. Oh. So please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before. The new rules have been added to the regulations menu. You must be referring to yesterday. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. But right now, I need to hurry up and head to breakfast. Well, I'm gonna fucking read it, Naegi-kun. Don't tell me what I can't do. I said click. Nice. You never know. You never freaking know. Let's get out of here. Go down to breakfast. I had pizza left over for breakfast. It was very delicious. What did you guys get? What did you get? What did you have for breakfast today? If you ate it. Sometimes I don't eat breakfast. Morning, Makoto. I've been craving pizza, but I had the pancakes. Pizza cravings are so difficult because pizza is good. Biscuits and gravy. You know, I've never had that. Nope. Still waiting on Byakuya and Taka. Byakuya is no surprise, but it's strange Taka's not here yet. Knowing Taka, I imagine he's trying to get the king of tardiness up and out of bed. I'm sure they'll be here soon enough. Just be patient. I don't mind waiting for them, but there is one problem. Which is... I am thirsty. How the hell is that a problem? Hifumi, would you make me some tea? Huh? Milk tea, if you please. Why me? Your roundish figure reminds me of the owner of the coffee shop I used to frequent. That's your reason? I can feel my throat drying out. Quickly, please. Okay. Apparently unable to refuse Celeste's order, Hifumi skulked his way into the kitchen. And a few minutes later... Thank you for waiting. Hifumi reappeared with a tray in hand, the gentle aroma growing stronger as he approached. Finally. You could have made some for the rest of us, you know. Ugh, I emphatically decline. You're not my type at all. It's all about the law of casualty. Basic instinct, act and retreat. Same. Well then, if you don't mind. A small smile played across her lips as she held the teacup delicately in her hand. Wait. She cocked her head to the side and threw the cup as hard as she could at the wall. What the? Hey, what are you doing, my little white rabbit? I hate this kind of tea. I don't quite understand. Imagine we were at a coffee shop, just any normal everyday cafe. I sit down and I order some tea. They then ask me, would you like lemon or milk? Now further imagine that I replied, yes, I would like milk tea, please. In this case, along with my tea, they may bring me a small container of milk, yes? But this is not for me. I am among those who prefer the milk not to be part of the process from the outset. To be part of the process from the outset. The fragrance is just so overwhelmingly sweet that way. Adding milk or lemon right before you drink is like dousing your fries in ketchup. Mere condiments. Whenever looking for a cafe, I first review their menu to see if it offers the proper style of milk tea. And I cannot acknowledge that any milk tea does not add the milk during the brewing. And I cannot acknowledge any milk tea that does not add the milk during the brewing process. If I had to describe our shared reaction to what we just heard, I'd have to go with wide-eyed bewilderment. I just went all through all that trouble to make you that tea, and you wanted me to go even farther? Yes, I realize it can be a bit of a hassle. Even in cafes that offer proper milk tea, it's always more expensive than a simple tea with milk. It takes more time to prepare, surely, but why even bother creating a menu if you're not going to offer the highest level of quality? Well, we don't actually have a menu. That does not matter. Hurry up and bring me what I asked for, swine. What? Okay, your little piggy will bring it right out. I do so love coercion. You were like a totally different person just now. Yeah, shit. You went really psycho there. I knew there was more to her when I first met her. I'd hate to have her as an enemy. Seriously, man, she's one scary chick. She's normal. The dining hall doors flew open and one of the late arrivals came storming in. But bad news, everyone. There's a mystery afoot. Huh? What happened? It would seem Byakuya refuses to leave his room. I stood there pressing his doorbell over and over, but he never showed himself. Maybe he just wasn't there. I'd like to think so, but I'm worried something might have happened to him. What he meant by that, he didn't have to say anything else, for everyone understood exactly what it might mean. It might be a good idea if we all split up and go look for him. Ah, I was just about to suggest the same thing. Stop trying to one-up everyone. Okay, then I'll go check his room one more time. I'm just going to keep on hammering that button until I get a response. Very well, then the rest of us can go check the rest of the building. Yeah, before it's, too late. Anyway, we have to just do our best to find Byakuya. So where might Byakuya have gone? Maybe he went to check out the second floor of the school again. I bet Celestia's just waiting for tea and not going to go look for him. Celeste, aren't you going to help look for Byakuya? I have not had my tea yet. Huh? Until my thirst is satisfied, I have no urge to do anything. If you're in a hurry, feel free to motivate Hifumi to move faster. Okay. But aren't you being kind of selfish? Let's motivate him. Oh, he's not. Oh, he is here. Ah, Mr. Naegi, what's going on? Well, nobody's seen Byakuya this morning, so we've all decided to go look for him. What? That's not good at all. However, this little piggy needs to... I have a holy edict to deliver a proper milk tea to my master. This relationship developed quickly. To bless this undeserving swine with such an honor, I will serve you with all my heart and soul. Oh, okay. Good luck with that. Hifumi's created some creepy alternate reality for himself. Happy for you two. Yes, let me lead. Let me click on things. I want to go in the other rooms, but it's gonna tell me to go upstairs. I'm allowed in. How's it going? You find him? No. Shit. Man, where the hell'd he go? He's got his head stuck so far up his ass, who knows what's going on with him. I figured maybe he was taking a bath or something. So what about you? You a morning bath kind of guy? After spending all night riding your hog, wind in your face, there's nothing better than a morning dip. The hot water loosens you up, and the heat of your soul gets your heart and body pumping. Sure thing. I'll have to take your word for all that. What, you don't know what I'm talking about? Fucking nerd. I always thought Mondo's hair looks like corn. Yeah. He's a baby corn guy. Guys gotta expose themselves to each other, you know? Come with me next time, you'll see. I'll think about it. But I mean, it's not like you've been riding your hog here in the school, right? We gotta get this kid a motorcycle. Using this massage chair would make me feel kind of old. Excuse you. Massage chairs are for all. This bathtub is huge. I went to a Japanese style bath once. It was nice. I want to do it again, but it's far away. And shall I reveal this information? I don't drive. So it's a hassle. What's this? Is it the heat source for the sauna? Yeah, bitch. There's not a lot to click on in these new freaking areas, huh? Why isn't my thing working? Okay, it is. Lockers. One of them is unlocked, but I don't see anything inside. Let's continue our search for the little bitch boy. The little drummer boy's cousin. Kidding, we're going to the storage room. And I guess we'll talk to any young people we see. Because I love to socialize. I'm a butterfly. Haha. I see you came to search this area as well, Makoto. But you were one step too late. I've already finished my investigation, and there was no trace of Byakuya here. An army marches on its stomach, as they say. So I thought maybe he would come here to have his fill. We must all eat. Eat until there's nothing left to eat. Anyway, now is no time to get discouraged. We must head elsewhere to continue our search. Yeah, you're right. I like all these freaky children. They're very weird. There's all kinds of stuff piled up everywhere. I could never get half this stuff in the outside world. Same shit. Same shit. Food, from basic ingredients to snacks and candy, it's everything anyone could ever want or need. Is this the fridge Saika mentioned? It's stuffed tight with foods and drinks. A surveillance camera. Someone's watching. Let's get out of here. Okay, now let's go speak to Fukawa in the hallway, and then Asahina. Hey Toko, hanging out with Hina, huh? What, you got a problem with that? No? Something might have happened, right? Being alone right now might not be safe. So you got scared and decided to stay close to Hina? I guess everyone has a softer side. As long as I'm with the sports idiot, if something does happen, I'm sure she'd jump in without thinking and take the fall. Huh? What, were you eavesdropping? Awful, you're just awful. Get lost, you stray cat. I love her. She's such a good and normal girl. I wish we were friends. Hey, Hina, any luck? Nah, it's no use. I keep banging on this door and nothing. Come on already, open up. Careful, you're gonna bust down the door hitting it that hard. Relax, this is nothing compared to what Sakura could do. Sakura's really awesome, you know? If she really wanted to, she could tear this door to shreds. I see. Well, she is the ultimate martial artist. She might actually be able to do it. I've been knocking long enough. I think I can say for sure he's not here. I think you're right. Okay, I'm gonna go look around for him. Okay, good luck. Just checking to make sure no one's in the hallway. This is my, why am I explaining this? I don't know, but I'm streaming it. Why am I streaming it? Why am I playing the game? Who knows? Why we do anything? Am I right, ladies? Can I get a why do I do anything in the chat? You don't have to say that. I know. I don't know how many are viewing. Maybe just 2, 3, 1, 9. But not everybody's a lady. And I respect you no matter whom you are. Yay, we got a why do I do anything in the chat. Thank you. Kitty kitty. So you thought to come here too, huh? If you think about what Byakuya was so interested in yesterday, you can probably guess where he is right now, right? Huh? What was it Byakuya was interested in again? It was a really long time ago. I don't blame you for not remembering. Kidding. I do. When I opened the door to the library and looked inside, I cried out in sudden surprise. Byakuya? Of all the things I'd imagined, this most definitely wasn't one of them. Hey, what are you doing? I'm fishing. What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to read, so if you could be quiet. Oh, sorry. Wait, no. What are you doing here? Everyone's super worried. We've all been looking for you. Who asked you to do that? Because we're all supposed to meet up in the morning and eat together. We made a promise. A promise? Can I get a second's peace and quiet around here? Byakuya snapped his book shut and slowly stood up, smooth and silent as a shadow. Meanwhile, the others must have heard me yell and started showing up one after another. Byakuya, so this is where you've been hiding. The heck are you doing here, man? We were very concerned. Well, you had no reason to be. I was just reading. I've never read such a coarse novel before, but it might just prove useful at some point. Well, what were you reading? A mystery novel. Wait, so are you going to use what you're learning in there to betray us? Don't be stupid. Yeah. It's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, what? If I decide to fight, of course I'll come up with something original. Otherwise, the game of ours will be totally boring, right? It's not often you get to take part in such a high-stakes, high-tension activity. So if you're going to do it, you have to make sure it's entertaining. His words sent a chill down by his... There was an undeniable smile on his face as he spoke. He looked like he was actually enjoying himself. Enjoying this deranged killing game. What the fuck do you mean game? That's fucked up. But it is a game. It's a game of life or death, which can have only one winner. That's all there is to it. He is right. It's a zero-sum game. Huh? It's a part of game theory, a mathematical model. In game theory, what we're going through now is called a zero-sum game. In this type of game, in order for one person to gain something, another must necessarily lose something. In other words, it's a situation in which participants must compete for position or resources. I mean, like a kind of elimination match. Entrance exams, sports tournaments, job openings, most social interactions fall into this category. Everyone must scramble to obtain something which is limited. For you to succeed, someone else must fail. This also applies to the school life we've been subjected to here. In this case, our limited resource is that only one of us can successfully become blackened. So this game was designed from the beginning to force one of us to try and defeat all the others. That can't be what they had in mind. This is why adaptation is so crucial. If those who want to escape were to disappear, adaptation, right? Is that what you said? That's why I paused, because I can't read. And now I'm like, what's the difference between the words? If those who want to escape were to disappear, there would be no reason to continue playing the game. But why would I want to stop playing? It's so much fun. He smiled again as he spoke. The smile was filled with evil intent. He twisted his face into something not human. Reminder, this is the Death Note parody guy. It sounds as if you do not acknowledge even the possibility that you may lose. Am I right? And Celeste is like liar game. I watched a little bit of the drama, but I don't know it. Of course. You do not speak like the others. Exactly what I would expect from the Togami heir apparent. It's just normal arrogance, isn't it? You talk like that, but what if you end up dead? I won't. It simply isn't possible. Who the fuck do you think you are? You know, I still just can't believe it. Believe what? That an uneducated, brain-dead, useless piece of garbage like you has survived this long. I'm gonna fucking kill you. Like I said, I won't die. You keep saying that, but... Do not bother arguing with him. For him, the concept of losing simply does not exist. He's the ultimate affluent progeny, after all, a boy raised to succeed from the day he was born. He considers victory his destiny and has lived his life accordingly. Tests and challenges are merely ways for him to stand victorious, even if it is a life and death situation. Is that not so, Byakuya? At least one of you seems to understand. It is because I'm the same as you. Games are meant to be won. Are you trying to suggest we're on the same level? Close that vulgar mouth of yours. Well, well, I do apologize. Anyway, let me just say this to all of you. You all need to try harder. If an opponent isn't going to give it their best, where's the fun for me? That's a terrible way to look at it. This isn't a game. Our lives are on the line, you know? To kill your own friend is... It's horrific. Friends? Who decided that? Huh? We're not friends. No, quite the opposite. We're in competition. We're enemies. But, you know... But what? Stop trying to force your contradictions on me and just accept what I'm telling you. Yes? If you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed. I'm sorry. Don't be so mean to her. Hey, shithead, you get off on bullying people that can't fight back? You want to try that on me? So you're back to pretending to be friends, huh? And how long do you think that's gonna last? Fuck you. Is that all you can say? It's unfortunate you'd waste your breath on such empty gibberish. That's it. You're fucking dead. Hold on. Just calm down. I am calm. How is this calm? Anyway, I don't have any intention of working with the rest of you any longer. To cooperate during an elimination game is, well, frankly, it's a waste of time, and I hate wasting my time. Waste of time? Engaging in friendly group meals is out of the question. Someone could easily poison our food, and I'd rather not become part of the Last Supper just yet. Quit talking like you're in a fucking movie or something. Literally! All I'm saying is that ultimately you're all free to do whatever you want on your own. Goodbye. Without a second glance back, Byakuya left. There wasn't anything we could do to keep him from going. His way of thinking was just beyond anything the rest of us could even comprehend. Was he serious about all that? He was, without a doubt. Well, fuck him then. But what he said, he might not necessarily be wrong. I mean, can you say for sure someone won't poison our food? Hey, come on, you too, Toko? Well, it's not like anyone would care even if I was gone, right? Actually, I bet you all want me gone. You all think I'm disgusting. None of us think that. You just think you don't think that. I know some people like to play the victim, but this is just totally out there. You think I don't know, but I do. You want me gone. And I'm sure the rest of you want the same thing, don't you? Hey, Toko, wait. Just let her go. Once she gets going like that, there's nothing you can do to bring her back. Ultimately, our breakfast meeting came to an end without answering any questions. Everyone had decided to head back to their rooms. Geez, I'm tired already, but I don't have time to take even one day off. I need to get myself going. Should we do our free time and then quit? Or should we wait till next time? We'll do it at the end. That's more of a normal end thing to do. I'm gonna go get some more shit from the thing. And while we're doing that, tell me who we should go talk to. And by that, I mean you, chat viewers. Who do we want to spend our free time with? I don't know how many we'll have, so come up with a couple. Or one. We could talk to the same person multiple times. And if you don't tell me, then we'll do it next time. Because it's almost been 3 hours. I want want to see what items we get. Okay, good idea. Good idea, Yakuza Dry Clean. Friend of the show. Oh yeah, and we can read Kirigiri or Asahina. We're getting a lot of new items. Exhilarating. You can't use them on anything else, I'm pretty sure. So, I'll just use them all. Ooh, a beautiful ring. That's a really good idea, Yakuza Dry Clean. Because if we can't cheer someone up... Okay, now we'll use 2. Then, what's the freaking point? Ooh. A fax machine. And a lot of these things, I was looking up, I read a bunch of... What's the number of coins for in the top corner is how many you put in at once. You can put in, as you see, the repeat percentage goes up, and the more you use, the less likely you are to repeat an item. And so as it gets, we get more and more things. It will be wise to use more coins. Of course, you are welcome. Yeah, a lot of these items are references to things in games and anime and stuff that I don't know anything about. And that's a little fun fact. I read a big list of all the references in this game, and for both the original and the translation. And it's, I don't know, noteworthy. A lot of Dragon Ball, a lot of Doraemon, and JoJo, that kind of thing. I'm very excited. That's I have to just keep playing. Because there's a lot of really good references and stuff in later games. There are 3 main games in the series. And then there's another one that is a different format and I've never played. I watched a little bit of the playthrough for it. It was upsetting. And we stand. And I hopefully will be able to play that one too, but I have to buy it separately because I got these in a bundle. And so, we'll see what happens in the future. But I'm definitely going to play the 3 main visual novel style killing games. Arrange. Got a lot of coins. But that's because we finished a trial. This music makes me move my head along to Monokuma due to his Monokuma Theater. We'll use our last 5 in 1. Yahoo! Okay. And now, let's see what we got. No, Nike, leave me alone. Coca-Cola contains a highly stimulating, almost addictive sweetness paired with some nice junk food for can't miss combo. Oh, I can do next. Changing the game. Sea salt, a basic seasoning produced from the evaporation of seawater. It also used as a preservative. Potato chip, a staple snack food made by frying thin potato slices in oil. Beware its dangerously high calorie count. Royal curry, a curry pack made for kids. It's made with expensive, high quality ingredients you wouldn't expect from a kid's food. Ration. Ration? How do you say the word? A set of canned and vacuum sealed foodstuffs. The taste isn't bad, and certain snakes that enjoy hide and go seek are just crazy about it. Is that from a game? Overflowing lunchbox. A lunchbox stuffed with rice, ginger, ration. Ration. Rashun. That's how you say it, actually. Oh, we already got that. Sunflower seeds. The seeds of that particular flower that loves facing the sun. They have a flavor somewhat similar to peanuts. Everlasting bracelet. A handcrafted item made with needle and thread. They say that once you put it on, it will never come off again. Love status ring. Wear it on your right hand, you're looking for love. On your left, you found it. On both, well, that's just asking for catastrophe. Zoll's diamond. A brand name diamond properly used in engagement rings, although this one's just an imitation. That's funny. Blueberry perfume. Very popular with men these days, but to be honest, although it does attract the ladies, most guys hate the smell. Scarab brooch. The scarab was considered to be sacred by many ancient societies. It's better known today as the dung beetle. God of war charm. A charm devised by the protective deity of martial arts, the great and gracious Kashima. I know who might like that. Max gloves. A pair of boxing gloves infused with a staggering amount of passion and effort. Wearing them makes you want to throw 1,000 cross counters. That's a reference that I don't remember what it is, but I remember reading it on the list. I don't watch a lot of movies either. Glasses. They say that wearing these while performing incantations will help you better speak with the target of your spell. But I'm just the messenger. Doesn't matter if I know what it is. You guys will know. Hand bra. A bra designed to slip over your hands. Its slogan? Raise your hands, raise your spirits. Shears. Since Hope's Peak Academy doesn't have a barber, the students are responsible for cutting their own hair. I know who I'd like to give those to. Quality chinchilla cover. A dark red seat cover. Its refined design is intended for only the most elite clientele. Ah, that should be for Mondo, right? Because, it's a seat for a bike, maybe? Unending dandelion. A dandelion toy. You can blow the fluff away and the attached string will pull it back, so you can do it over and over and over and... Rose in vitro. Cherry blossom bouquet. A collection of branches from a sakura tree. In the language of flowers, cherry blossoms represent a woman of superior beauty. Just like our Sakura-chan. Golden gun. A replica of a gun preferred by famous assassin is not really much good by itself. You can't even cock it. Berserker armor. Donning this armor bestows the wearer with immense power, but at the cost of their soul and senses. Self-destructing cassette. Once you record a message onto this, it sets up a chemical reaction that will destroy the tape a few seconds after it's played. I know that one. Silent receiver. A phone that, for some unknown reason, doesn't let you hear the person on the other end, and it doesn't let them hear you. Oh, I want that. Mr. Fastball. Oh, damn. A baseball-shaped velocity measurement machine. Throw it to measure your speed, but don't throw it at the wall. We got that. Moon rock. A rock taken from the Sea of Tranquility on the moon by the astronauts on Apollo 11. Its composition is apparently unusual for where it was found. Apollo. Secrets of Omoplata. A little-known book about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu that teaches high-level shoulder lock techniques. Omoplata is another word for the scapula or shoulder blade. Millennium Prize problems. We'll give those to Mickey Sparkle. These 7 important mathematical problems were posed by Clay Mathematics Institute with a reward of $1 million for each one solved. Who would like that? Togami? Project Zombie. A mature game designed for the fun playing, where a former runway model takes zombies as slaves in a post-apocalyptic world. It's been out of print for a while. Tips and tips. A thick book that has hints and codes for every game ever released. A must-have for any true gaming fanatic. Yamada? Maybe. Second button. The button from a school uniform which increases in value as graduation approaches. In a few cases, reservations are necessary. Vise. A tool used to grip and stabilize materials, like metal, to shape and fix it. Somehow the name conveys a strong sense of power. Oblat. A thin, edible film made from starch is commonly used as a candy wrapper, but also helps cover up the taste of bitter medicine. Voice-changing bow tie. This originally belonged to a detective who has the body of a child, but I know that one, but the mind of a genius. The bow tie lets its user speak in a variety of voices. Ancient tour tickets. 2 tickets that advertise a whirlwind of tour of Mu with the Ancients in 4 days and 3 nights. If facts. Used to distribute a full-length novel based on what the world will look like if all of someone's dreams came true. There is I don't know if it's an actual novel or a light novel. What is the difference? Light has stupid pictures and it's about anime. Okay. So a light novel, that is like a Danganronpa if, where I think it's like if nothing bad happened or if they survived and got out or something. I've never read it. But that's what this means. Dagcot? Holy shit. Cat Dog Magazine. You might think it has to do with pets, but it's more related to beds. It's a guide for junior high and high school students to help with their physical health. That's weird. Red costume. Jump into this and you'll feel like you can support the world. It resembles some kind of yeti creature. I know him. School crest. Proof that you've cleared the prologue. Yay! It's a patch that displays the Hope Speak Academy school crest. Despair Bat. Proof that you've cleared chapter 1. The name really doesn't sound pleasant. It creates a foreboding sense that something very bad has begun. And that's it. Okay, so do we still want Kirigiri and or Asahina? And if so, what shall we give them? Well, let's try to find them. My friend, where are you? Nobody in here. I said yes. I need to get a non-track pad. Tell your friends to subscribe. And then one day, I'll get a better mouse. But it functions fine, so it's not an emergency. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Anybody in there? Nobody in here. I'm going the wrong way. I don't remember what the character's like. I just saw a picture recently of Kirigiri and her favorite item, but I don't remember what it is. I don't really want to cheat. So I'm trying to think of what she would like. And there is an item that I want to try, but is it spoilers? And me saying that gives it away? So mysterious, the way of the game. Is everybody upstairs? No. Okay. Well, I'm not hanging out with you, my sweet. You're not popular enough with the kids. Come on, Celestia. Appeal. Appeal to them. Oof. Cracking my back on the stream. Letting everybody know. She's definitely not in there, but I'm going in everywhere anyway. Oh, do we speak to the everything? Yeah. Poor Junko. She got stabbed. I guess everybody's fucking upstairs and I'm just running around here like a fool. For no freaking reason. How embarrassing. Do you guys get embarrassed? That's so funny of me to say. That's not true, first of all. Okay. We have to check if someone's in the hallway because I am that kind of person. When you play a game, you have to check everything. Because what if you miss something? And usually you don't, and you're just wasting your time and clicking energy. But that's okay. I didn't check the garbage room. But I'm going to contradict myself and say that I don't need to check the garbage room. It's my freaking profession. We are just gamers, living in a game-worthy era. Chiton Yamada. Profession? Literally. Oh, let's look at the rest of the things on this floor and get some coins while we're here. If there's anything else, but I think there's another classroom. Or something. Yes. To be, baby. To be or not to be. Reality isn't everything. Literally. Oh, and we found her. Perfect. What should we give her? Think about it, guys. I don't think these repeated items are going to give me coin. Oh, just fucking kidding. I love you, coins. Uh-oh. I sense someone's gonna come in the room. No, she went in a different room. Okay. I have to put all my energy into watching out for myself. I don't have time to worry about anyone else. Okay, well, let's hang out. You want to spend time with me? But I don't have anything to say. Are you okay with that? I spent some time with Kyoko in silence. Kyoko and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give her a present? Yes. I almost said president. Okay, guys, what do we freaking give her? Hand bra? Bet she'd hate that. Maybe I'll give her a rose in vitro as well. Someone's making sounds again. I'm gonna give her a rose in vitro. She likes it. Thank you. This really means a lot to me. I'm almost finishing up. Oh, okay. Bye. Don't say my legal name. What? Okay. I have to put the bread away. She's whispering even though she's making enough noise to be speaking at full volume. Have a good time. She's going to a party. Oh, seeing Kyoko so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. Uh-oh. Are you scared, Makoto? Huh? Being trapped in a place like this. Who wouldn't be? Of course I'm scared, being trapped in this insane school. Ah, that's good. That's good? Fear is proof that your imagination is functioning. Frankly, I feel bad for anyone who can't feel fear. Without imagination, you can never deduce which action to take next. But what about you? You seem totally calm. You don't act afraid at all. I'm scared too, of course. I simply hide my emotions. There's no advantage to be gained from letting others see how you feel. You hide? Huh? What I mean is, I'm not as foolishly open as you are. Foolishly open? Also, the fear I experience is a little different from yours, I imagine. Huh? What do you mean? You're afraid of what you might lose, right? But I'm afraid of what I've already lost. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I know. She didn't bother answering any further. She just turned and... Goodbye. With that, she was gone. Well, we're still just getting to know each other. Maybe we'll talk more next time. I don't think I understand her at all yet. Kyoko's report card has been updated based on my experience with her. My maximum number of skill points has increased as well. She's a mysterious young lady. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Dun, 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 dun. There's still plenty of time left. Okay, who's next? Asahina? I don't remember if you were here, but we did do her last time. And we can meet people multiple times, but just in case you want, I don't know, more even. Is Asahina next? Let us know. Stretching my body. Sakura. We also did her too, but again, I love them all. And even if I hated them, it's not my choice, baby. It's yours. But let's find them. Anyway, I think throughout the day, everyone moves places as well. Yeah, okay, we've talked to Asahina, Sakura, and Kirigiri. I think that's it, actually. We found Celestia. I kind of want to talk to Mondo because I think... Oh, but they're both here. Shall we? But I do have a present that I think he specifically will like. Oh, but I have a present I think Sakura will like. Okay. I'll find Mondo. And if I can't find him easy, I'll give it to him. And if not, we know where our little angels are. Not you, Hagakure. I like everybody. I do. But he's kind of a silly Billy. And the silly Billy of this game, you gotta be real silly. Oh, Ada. Where are you? Hi, Ishimaru. Honestly, I'm even attached to Togami. He's a shithead and a bitch boy, as you guys witnessed. But I'm kind of fond of him. I'm very fond of all my babies together. I really like Owada. I want to get out of this depressing as shit hellhole. Get down to the beach or something. Let's go to the beach. Hell yeah, I'm totally down to kill some time with you. I killed some time with Mondo. Mondo and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give him a present? For surezies. I want to give him the seat cover. Because I think he'd like it for his bike. Damn, seriously? This thing is like super rare. Yay! Don't mind if I do. Damn, I'm lucky as shit. Seeing Mondo so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy. Hey Makoto, what's your ride? Huh? My ride? The sun is directly in my eyes, so this is very good that this is my last moment in this game. Yeah, man, your hog, your chopper, your motorcycle. Oh, I don't ride anything. What? You're not a little kid anymore, right? And you still don't have a hog? God, you're such a fucking dweeb. Sorry? Alright, man, I'm gonna educate you. A real man rides Kawasaki, okay? That's what I ride. You ought to see it, man. The V-Twins got that monster power. It's like you're dancing. course, it ain't just for anyone. You gotta have the skill to handle it. You must really love your motorcycle. Hell yeah, I do. I'm a goddamn biker, ain't I? We're crazy as hell. I love him. Yeah, you're the leader of the biggest biker gang in Japan, right? Damn straight. The invincible crazy diamond gang. Everything about this dude is also... He's Jojo Yankee. You want to come on a ride with us? Bosuzoku. The monster sound coming out of that straight pipe. Hot damn. Straight pipe? Come on, you gotta know what a straight pipe is, right? It's like when something's missing, right? That's what makes a monster sound. When it's got no muffler. It's when the motorcycle doesn't have a muffler, right? So you did know. Good. Then that's that. Next time we ride, you ride with us. Man, that makes me think back to when I first started riding. My big bro used to ride too, you know? His name's Daya. Daya and Mondo. Diamondo! Together we were the Diamond Brothers. Everyone up and down the country knew us. Of course, I was always the cool one. The Diamond Brothers? That sounds kind of incredible. The first time I went out, I ended up at the back of the pack. Eventually the cops got on us and they surrounded me. I was in some tough shit, man. So I pulled over, and when they came up to me, well, let's just say it was a massacre. A massacre? Man, Mondo, you must be really strong. Of course. You can't wave the banner for our gang without that kind of strength. In a fight, they'll go for the leader first. Kill the leader of the pack, you know? That's why the other gangs come after me. So if you want to be the leader of the pack, you gotta be a tough motherfucker. You'll see what I mean when we go on our first ride. Get ready for it. Actually, maybe it's better if I don't get involved in that kind of thing. And like I said, I don't have a motorcycle. I don't even know how to drive one. Then you can ride with me. Riding with Mondo, but other gangs target him first, right? No way. Hey, I say get ready for it. Damn, I am pumped. I can't wait to get out of here now. Mondo left, apparently in a pretty good mood. Crap, this is really bad. Even if I get out of here, I might still be in real trouble. Yay! He cheered me up, that little guy. Okay. Dragging my anxiety behind me, I went back to my room. And now it's nighttime. And with those beautiful words, thank you for coming to my stream. 'Twas a long one today. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it next on Monday. Not positive of the time. I said it in my scheduling, but I haven't said it to you guys, so I don't have to yet. I think, yeah, coming soon. I'm gonna have a regular schedule for most things. I'll still do Fallout like whenever, but I'm actually, getting organized. So you can look forward to it, come to it, don't come to it, go, I fucking hate you and I'm not gonna be your friend anymore. Do whatever you want. Actually, please don't do that one. That would really make me sad. But do any others. Yeah. Have a good evening or afternoon or night or whatever hell time it is. 5:20. Blaze it. Okay. I love you. Bye. Oh, tomorrow, Ace Attorney, Mickey, and Fee. I don't remember whose channel. We'll tweet about it. I might not be there, but you should be there.